I mean, the prices for wood at these stores have just skyrocketed. They are outrageous.
This is something that we always try to think about when we're building.
I tell you, I am glad we are building the way we are building. All right, Jess, we're ready for cabin. Lumber prices have been absolutely crazy. I've been to the stores lately. I've seen just how much the price of 2x4s and plywood, just how much that has shot up. It is ridiculous. Now we're building our home out here in the Arizona desert. Now if you don't already know, we're building our house out of earth bags. We're using the soil beneath our feet to build our home. And I think that's going to save us a tremendous amount of money. So in addition to building our house, I have side projects, or maybe a honey-do list. I like to call them side quests. Now this side quest Jess has me on is building a pizzle holder for crew. Now if you don't know what a pizzle is, it's another word for a bully stick. And if you don't know what that is, look it up because I'm not going to explain. But it's just basically a chew for him. And we usually get these long bully sticks for him to chew on. And he will chew them down to just about this size. And he'll keep chewing on them, but once they get to about this size, he wants to swallow the whole thing. We can't have him swallowing these large pieces of bully stick, because that could be a choking hazard. So Jess was looking at buying a holder for him, but the problem is that these things are crazy expensive, and they just don't last. So she tasked me, hey, can you put something together, something that's a little bit more durable, and not nearly as expensive? And I said, yeah, I think I can do it. So I was going through some of the materials I had, and I found the perfect thing that might make a fantastic bully stick holder for crew. So I'm going through my shelves of odds and ends things. I got screws, hinges, wires, whatnot. I came across this. This is used for fencing. This would go in through a post, and then the gate would lock on here. I have since have more industrial ones on our gate, so these ones just kind of ended up lying around. But I think I can make use of this. Now among my scrap wood, I also found this 2x4. As of right now, it's kind of splintered. I just kind of want to smooth this all down, and I think this will be perfect for what I need. Woo! Nice and smooth, isn't it? Looking real good. I think this will be great for crew. I shouldn't get any splinters. Nice and smooth. Can rest his paws on it, no issues. Okay, so at first I'm just marking out on the board exactly kind of where the center is. I'd like this to be right smack dab in the center, to give crew a chance to place his paws on either side of the wood. Now that I got my mark in, I'm going to clamp this piece of wood down and then do my drilling. Alright, now I'm going to take that sandpaper and clean up these holes a bit, and I think we might be ready to go. So I had to bore this out a little bit larger than the 1/2 inch, but locks firmly in place. I think we got a winner. Wow, it is crazy windy out here, which should come as no surprise at anyone that regularly watches our videos. Meanwhile, I'm making progress on sifting. It's going to be a bunch of prep work, just getting soil ready for the cabin. And I'm just shoveling dirt onto the gorilla cart with the sifter in there, just kind of clearing it away, tossing out the rocks, and I'm kind of getting a nice little pile of soil going. And I'm just gonna put as much dirt on this tarp as I can. Once I get all that dirt ready, then hopefully it's just cabin right after that. Adding your own personal touch to the bully stick holder?
Yes.
Nice. We'll check back in after you make more progress, but that is looking fantastic.
Thank you.
This sunset is absolutely beautiful. I would have liked to have gotten a lot of footage for you guys of me shoveling dirt into the cart and sifting it, but I'm sorry guys, it's just a little too windy. But I assure you, it's just been a day of me just basically getting rocks out of dirt. There's just so many rocks in this dirt, it's crazy. Well, I'm gonna keep working on until I lose all the light and just keep getting dirt ready. That way, when we're ready to cob, we are ready to cob, if you know what I mean. How's it been being able to take refuge inside the trailer here with all these winds?
Well,
Is that?
I would say it's nice, but
It's not that comforting in here, actually.
It's like being on a ship at sea in a storm.
Did you take your motion sickness pills? You've been hard at work on that for a good portion of the day. This is looking excellent. I can't wait to show you guys the finished product. Should I give them a little sneak peek? That's it. I'm gonna keep working out there for as long as I can before I lose all the light. So, and I applaud your work here trying to do this while the trailer is rocking so hard. Good morning.
Morning.
Now I see you finished your project.
I did.
It looks fabulous. Beautiful work. Beautiful work.
How long do you think this will last?
That will not last long at all. That will last for his first pizzle bite, and then the drill will totally tear that apart.
Yeah. Slobber everyone.
Slobber everyone all over that. So I dumped maybe 4, 5 carts over here. A decent amount to at least get us going. So I'm gonna start mixing. And as the thing from the Fantastic Four always says, it's cobbing time. All right, Jess, we're ready for cobbing.
I'm right behind you.
Well, I'm pretty much ready. I got the water ready, got the straw ready, and I'm feeling a little giddy right now because Jess complimented me on my pile of dirt. You know you met that someone special when you can both appreciate a good quality pile of dirt. Let's get to mixing. Oh yeah, that's right. So I just discovered since I got the dirt prepared ahead of time, I can use the gorilla cart to transport the bins of cob. That is gonna make things a lot easier. So I'm gonna start over here on the south side hallway, then go around the south side of the dome because that's what's gonna get more brutally affected by the sun. So we'll get that covered ASAP. Now when Jess applies the cob, she does it very carefully. She has her own technique. It looks fantastic. Me, I just slap it on. But both our techniques are good for something, and that's how we roll out here. Take advantage of each other's strengths. Knocking out more of them chores?
Yep.
Yeah.
I put some food out and then I went back and then I came back right away and there's like a whole bunch of birds over there. But the birds are adding more poop to our compost pile.
I once said that I usually put enough dirt until it's in the consistency of diarrhea. Well, in this instance, I get it to the consistency of runny diarrhea. But look at all this cobbing, y'all. Oh, Jess, Did you ever think that we'd get 4 courses covered in just a couple of days?
Oh, I think that's pretty impressive.
I thought screening the dirt definitely was a big help.
It seemed like, well, it's going to take extra time to do, but it did definitely make applying the cob a lot easier.
Getting a lot of the gravelly 1-inch rocks out of there. The cob is a lot nicer. It's a lot nicer applying it. So it's better, I think, getting all that material ready to go for when you're about to cob instead of having to then go dig some more and bring another cart full back. And then we were able to use the cart to kind of drag the material around, which saved a lot of energy. How are the chickens faring with this wind?
Well, I think they're used to it.
Yeah, they don't seem phased. We had visitors, Robert and Jenny. They just came out to meet us, see what we're doing, everything, check out the earthbag build. But before they left, they were like, you know, hey, do you mind if we help? These two didn't mind getting their hands dirty. They did an absolutely terrific job out here. A big thank you to them.
Thank you for the homemade bread.
For the homemade bread.
Sourdough with, I think, einkorn grain. Delicious.
Delicious. So big thank you to them. If you wouldn't mind, help us thank them. Just give them a little thank you down below for us. We'd appreciate that. We had just done over half the first day. The second day we had just the other half to go. I think we knocked it out.
Are these the only vinyl gloves we have?
They're not doing very well. I don't know. I'll look for some more. You not tough enough to use your bare hands?
Remember when we first started doing cob, we tried doing that, and that lasted like a day or two.
Our hands got tore up.
Yeah.
This is going to be a little softer. There's a lot less rocks in here than we originally did, but
yeah. Well,
I still can't imagine this being easy on the hands.
Thing is, the clay like sucks all the moisture out of your hands.
Yeah. Uh-oh, Jim's the hero of the day. Found some more gloves. It's the simple things in life that make a woman happy.
And they're pink too.
And they're pink, pretty and pink. But take it easy on those because that's the last pair. Will those get you through the day?
That's all I need.
It's all I need. So like I was saying, I for one am really happy that we decided to build with earth bags, especially during this time. I mean, the prices for wood at these stores have just skyrocketed. They are outrageous.
Yeah, weren't you just reading an article recently where it was talking about that?
If you're buying a new home, it could add tens of thousands of dollars of additional cost onto the build of these new homes just because of the price of lumber now. I mean, who knows when we'll see a drop in these prices, but maybe this is something that you want to think about, whether you want to build with earth bags, maybe you want to build with rammed earth, adobe, cob.
One of the cool things about earth bag building is it's pretty easy to build a round structure, and when you do that, you don't need a lot of extra lumber framing.
Now, as you can see, our build is not without lumber. We've made a couple decisions that definitely added some lumber and some cost to the build. We decided to make this multi-level, so we built part of it under the ground, and because of that, we need a wooden floor above that. And then we might have a loft as well, so that might add some more lumber to the cost. But surely, you don't need to do that. You could just build a simple dome, which would drastically reduce lumber. And all you see here, yeah, there's some wood for here, but these forms, these will come out. They're not permanently part of the structure, and they can be used again. We'll be using these forms again for the other dome, so that'll reduce lumber for that. And a lot of the lumber that we used for these is just scrap lumber that we had lying around. Excess 2x4s, pallet wood, even some plywood and OSB. We just use what we had, and they'll do. Even our cleats, we make cleats. A lot of that's out of pallet wood and use 2x4s. Doesn't have to be like fresh, right from the store bought wood. Oh, shit. Why are you freaking me out like that? Jess, I'm sorry, but I got mud on the wall over the walls.
Oh, man. This is something that we always try to think about when we're building, is the materials that we're using, what's appropriate for us as far as cost and durability and sustainability. You know, we live in a dry climate. We don't have wood readily available. You know, if we lived in a forest or something, that would be awesome. We could maybe mill that lumber and use stuff that was right on our land, but we don't have that.
We can't just go right down to the backyard and chop down a tree.
And the lumber we get from a building supply place, we don't know where that came from. You know, I don't know how far it had to come to get to us. I don't know if it was sustainably sourced.
And we're not knocking wood.
Don't knock on wood.
Don't knock on wood. It's fun to build with. It's amazing to work with. I love building with wood. It's a great way to build. But it's all about using what you can with what you have and not having to outsource as much. Even with that bully stick holder, I needed a little bit of wood, but you know, again, that was also done with scrap wood that we had lying around. I don't want to extol the virtues of being a hoarder, but
sometimes it comes in handy.
Sometimes it comes in handy. 4 courses cobbed, couple days. I'm excited. I think we're ready to build again. What do you think?
Yes.
Time to get back onto these walls. Time to start raising them up. We're not cobbing the inside, so as quick as we can get these walls built, the better. That'll keep the UV off of the bags inside the house. As quick as we can get the outside cobbed and these walls built, the better. Thanks so much for joining us, everyone. We'll catch you in the next video.